Today we're going to make this part. The first thing we want to note is that we're working in millimeters, and if each square is 10 millimeters, then the 6 represents 6 centimeters or 60 millimeters. So we're going to be working in millimeters. Let's go to Onshape. You can see down here at the tab, the Part Studio, I've already changed that to Isometric A, and I want to make sure that I change the part over here as soon as I make it, because the part will be listed here. And remember, the name of the tab is Part Studio. It's the Part Studio, which you can have multiple parts. Let's begin by making a sketch on the front plane. Press N to get the sketch plane perpendicular to you. And our strategy for this one is going to be to make a rectangle 90 millimeters by 60 millimeters and then by 20 millimeters. So we're going to make the rectangle you see here, and we'll use the corner rectangle tool. So the corner rectangle is here. The keyboard shortcut is G, and I'll click here. Actually, I won't click there. I'll go up and make sure my workspace units are millimeters. They are. So I'll place a sketch back on the front plane, take my corner rectangle tool, and make a coincident constraint with the origin. And here, this is going to be 90, and that is going to be 60. Remember, when you see a white box, it's saying put a number in me and press enter. So there we go. Now I'm pressing the right mouse button key so I can orbit like this. I just want to kind of see it in 3 dimensions. I'm going to accept that sketch. I could hit Shift 7 to get it back to its kind of default appearance. And now I'm going to hit extrude here, and I'm going to extrude a new piece since there's really nothing there to begin with. The default is 25 millimeters, so I'm going to change that to 20. And I have my initial rectangular prism. Now, our next sketch is going to be to add the additional feature to the front of this rectangular prism. We don't really need the origin planes here, the front, right, and top, so I can hit P. Keyboard shortcut P toggles off the origin planes, and I can hit F. That'll fit the part in the window, and there it is. Let's go back to our plans here. And now the strategy here is to make a sketch on the face of that rectangular prism, and come here, come over to here, and then up, and back over and down, and then we'll extrude outward. So let's begin. What is that? 70 by, what is this height? 60. 70 by 60 and over 30. So I'm going to hit sketch, press on the face here, click there, press N. And now you need to be a little careful here. I'm going to press the line tool, and I'm going to click here, and I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to make that coincident constraint with the horizontal line, the edge there. Left click, and this is 70, enter. And we're going to go straight up. Now, if you go straight up and make a coincident constraint with the top and then put in a number, for some reason Onshape doesn't like it. So just make it vertical like this. Don't go to the top, just like I'm doing now. Click and put in 60 there. And it'll go to the top and it won't complain. Now we come over here, another coincident constraint, left click, I believe that's 30. And we'll come down here, and I forgot how much that was. We come down 30 and over to the rest. So I'm going to make sure it's got a vertical constraint, left click 30. Then I'm going to come over here, coincident constraint there, and then back home, left click, right click, escape the line tool. And somehow it kicked me out of that sketch. And here is our sketch with all the numbers, and you can see that all the lines are black, which means it's fully constrained. And so we're ready to go. So let's hit accept, and then we'll go to the extrude tool again. And we want this to add. So if I click here, it automatically goes over here to add instead of new. We want to stay on add for now. We want this goes out 20, like so. And there's my part. I think it's correct. I'll check it in a minute. So now you want to go over here and right click rename. This is going to be Isometric A. So we've got the part name, we've got the Part Studio name. I'm going to hold down the mouse button key, move it over to the right, come down to the display mass and section properties. I'll click there, and then click on my part, and you can see that I get 168,000, which is what I want. Now, what I like to do here is tab, hit tab now, and that'll take it off the selection, so it will no longer appear yellow. It'll appear as it really does, which is this blue for now. And so that is our part. Now you may have noticed there was a little message about I didn't have the material defined, so let me do that again. One or more parts do not have a material defined. Let's go ahead and do that. So to do that, I'm going to right click assign material in the parts list here, and then let's make it ABS plastic and hit accept, and now that will have a part associated with it. So that is how you make isometric A. Thanks for watching.